Hey, what's going on, guys? We set ourselves a goal today to try to double our money every single month. So what does that mean exactly? Well, guys, I'm starting with $100 in the old account, and by the end of the month, well, I've got to have $200. And the month after that, I need to have 400. I think you could figure that out, right? So, I mean, in theory, by the end of a year, I could be making $1 million per month. But for now, I can't even afford to go into gasket? Yeah, I can't even afford to go into gasket right now. I lost my visa. Come on, man. So in order to get started, I'm going to have to, well, rely on working for a few other people. Walter, what do you got for me? I'm pretty sure we'll be able to make $100 easily from Walter, right? Let's take a look. Oh, perfect. A spraying contract. Yeah, we'll do that. That's easy. Let's go. All right, so definitely not my favorite tractor, but you know what? Like I said, we're borrowing this stuff to try to finish this contract off. All right, I guess we're full. Let's close this up and let's head out to the field. All right, so we have got to head over to, well, the far side, north side of Riverbend Springs here, in order to complete this contract. Super simple. Obviously, we're going to make more money than we'll ever need for this contract, for this mission, I should say, this plan. Like I said, we need to make $200. That is it. Let me advance time a little bit to get up to 1 there. Let's go. Get across this road. Don't you dare hit me. So like I was saying, of course, we'll be able to fulfill our goal of making $100 today, basically, right? That's not going to be a problem. But the trick going forward is things are going to get more difficult because, well, there is a bit of a catch, guys. I can't keep the money going forward, if that makes any sense. Whatever I make today, the most I can have by next month is $200. That's right. So I'm not going to be able to take the $4,700 I make off this contract and keep it. I'm going to have to give that back, and next month, come September, I'm only going to have $200 to my name. I should also mention that the second we reach our goal, guys, I can no longer, well, make any more money. I can no longer buy anything. I can no longer do anything with it. So there's going to be some finessing, might be some finagling, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to do something about that because I think we'll have to use that strategically. But regardless of all that, $4,600. Yeah, let's take that. And that's the end of, well, our first month. I'll see you guys in a month. And August is here, and we have another contract to go do. $250 in the account. I might have gone a little bit more than doubled it for, well, reasons. But let's get going. It's August. All right, there's something else about this challenge we could talk about. I guess we can quickly speak a little bit about. I mean, right now things are going relatively easy. Of course, it's not that difficult to make a couple $100 a day. Of course, right? I mean, you're farming. There's lots of work to be needed out here to be done. But as we progress, guys, things are going to get serious, and we're going to be needing some help, I'm pretty sure. So what we've come up with is a bit of a lottery. For every month we complete the challenge, well, we get to win something that will help us, well, with our goal going forward. So we've broken these items up into, you know, several small items that once we win all those and progress a few months in, it's somewhat larger items, more expensive items, and then, you know, later on, if we make it that far, it'll be much larger items that will help us with our goals, with our mission here. So once we're done here, what, 86%? Once we complete this and make the $250 we need to make today, we'll go and see what we won. We'll do the lottery and see what we get to win going forward with. All right, contract finished. All right, let's go return all this and see what we get come, what is it, September? Yeah, it's September. Let's see what we got come September. All right, another month, another contract to complete. But I forgot, like I said, I've got a new tool. I've got a new toy. I got something that was one. It's going to help us going forward. Maybe it might. What am I talking? Clutch, what are you talking about? Oh yeah, that's right. We got a chainsaw now. Not that I can really use it on much right now, but I do have a chainsaw, so that's something maybe we can use going forward. That might help us make some money in the winter months, especially, right? So yeah, that was the first of our lotteries, our lottery winnings, guys. We'll see what comes after we do this. This contract is about $1,900, I believe. We'll get this one taken care of, and we'll go from there. So, like I said, we've got to make $1,000 or $500 today. Sorry, we've got $500. We need to make $500 today. This contract is almost $2,000. So once again, we're still not at a point yet where we'll have to do multiple contracts or anything along those lines. But for now, I think one contract, it'll be more than enough. There we go, guys. You know, just for being the good Samaritan I am, I'm gonna finish off this contract here. We'll finish this all off for him, but that's it for September. Let's see what we got coming in October here. It's gonna start getting a little more difficult, I think, right away. I mean, we're already going to be needing to make $1,000, and on top of that, it's going to be winter. But you know what would help you save some money if you were looking for ways of doing that, guys? Checking out the sponsor of today's video, G-Portal Game Servers. You'll save 10% with the link down in the description and have the ultimate game server for Farming Simulator 25. Check the link in the description. Save 10% today. Now, on the bright side, some of our contracts are getting us some pretty big equipment to borrow here. Walter's been skimping out on me. Guys, I got an 8RT. This is awesome compared to what we've been dealing with before this. Decent sized field though, that being said. Let's get to work and get this contract over with. Oh boy, this is way better. This is great. All right, so we'll get this contract done. This will put us over... How did I spend $1? I spent $1. I didn't even know I spent one. I must have accidentally hired you already. Anyways, we'll get this contract over with, and that will put us over the $4,000 mark. I think it's a $2,500 contract, so that will do. Couple more passes left to make. I'm trying to figure out what we're going to do going forward, guys. Okay, we can make $2,000 pretty easily today with this contract. Even $4,000 for next month. I'm assuming December should be okay. I'm really getting worried about February, January, and March. I don't know why I put them in different orders. That doesn't make sense. Anyways, I'm worried about those months for, well, obvious reasons. Contract work's going to dry up a little bit for us, so we'll see how the winter goes. We need to find a way to get through those months especially, and find ways of making more money for ourselves. I'm not quite sure how we're going to do that yet, so yeah, it's going to be tight. And this should about do it for one more contract, guys. There we go. Love it. All right. So that's going to put us over our monthly allotment. I'll see you guys come December, and we'll see how we make do then. Into another month. That means, that's right, another lottery win for us. The Kubota M7. We got to pick our small tractor. So we picked something that actually had a decent amount of horsepower. Unfortunately, I don't really have any work for it right now, being that it's December. Yeah, I wish I could use this to maybe go plant or do something, but unfortunately, that and the truck are both just going to be sitting here stagnating for this month. I think, guys, I need to make $4,000. I'm going to let these sit for the time being. I don't think they're of any use right now, but I'm also going to have to do multiple contracts now, I think, this year, so we better get to work. So, guys, we're getting to the point now where things are definitely going to be a little bit more difficult, considering I don't have anything quite yet. I do have stuff in the lottery maybe might help us win. Hopefully we can get something that's going to allow us to build up, but I need to get through the winter, and that's going to be kind of difficult. We'll see going forward how much we can do with these contracts to make through. There is something else in my back pocket which we may have to try, but I'm not sure yet. I'm holding off on doing any of that. We'll see. I'll let you know if that happens, but let's start off by getting through these two contracts this month, and we'll see if that should be enough to get us at least through until January, right? Yeah, it'll be fine. Only $4,000 should be all right. First contract done. Let's move on to the second one. Let's get that money. All right, another contract wrapped up. Both of them there actually are done now, guys. So that's actually another, I think, $5,200 that'll be going into our bank account once I collect. Actually, let's go take a look and see what I got. I just noticed this Noah guy looks kind of like my guy. Anyways, $1,389 and $2,900. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, just over $44,000. What do we got? So we're at $8,300. Yep, we're officially over the $8,000 mark. I'll see you guys in January. Hopefully we can find a way to keep this up. Another month and another lottery win that, guys, I can't use yet. I got a seeder at least. At least I can plant things when it's the time of the year, but can't do much of that in January now, can I? No, that's why we're going to contracts once again. And fortunately, we kind of lucked out because the wood hauling contracts pay us more than enough to get the $8,000 we're going to need. I've got a couple contracts we're going to do, and that should get us over the hump here and get us into February, I think. Let's get started with the first one. I mean, it could be worse. We could be doing sugarcane, I suppose, but hey, at least we can, you know what, we got a chainsaw. I guess I could even, what's that guy doing standing there? Hey, is that me? Hang on. That looks like me. Just a doppelganger, that's all. Doesn't have my mustache. I don't have the rubbers on either there. Is that rubber boots or cowboy boots? Anyways, caught me off guard. I never saw someone standing there before, just kind of hanging out. All right, I'm not very familiar with this. Maybe that's one of the good things about doing contracts is kind of forces you to work alongside with equipment maybe you're not so comfortable with. Comfortable is definitely not where I'm at with this. I'll tell you guys that much right now. Oh yeah. Oh, that's. I don't like this camera angle. That's right. This is the entire camera angle for the interview. I got this. I got this. I got this. We're gonna be okay. Oh boy, this is gonna be rough, you guys. All right. All right. Now, just one at a time. Let's take this easy. Maybe can I do two? Maybe I can do two at a time. Three? I don't know. How many can we do here? I want it to go that. Can I not go the other way around? It only spins the one way with my current control setup. That's weird. Yeah, I can't spin right. That's okay. That's okay. We'll figure this out. We'll be okay. And oh no, I've got no controls on this. I can open. I can't close it. Why can't I close this? Hang on a second. I think we got to reset some controls. This is completely broken for me. Yeah, let's reset some controls. All right, I think we've got it figured out. Yeah, we're good to go now. Too many keybinds. Let's just say there was some conflicting keybinds. It happens. It does definitely happen. All right, let's see if we can I grab a couple of these. Oh. I kind of have it. It's there. Okay. No. Lift. Oh, yeah. See, okay, we're okay. We got this. Yeah, see, it's okay. We're gonna be all right. We got this. Just a few logs to load up. So it'll only take me like an hour. All right. Hold for a bit here, guys. I got some work to do. Oh yeah, we can totally do 3 at a time here without tipping over. It's almost like we know what we're doing. Almost. Drop it in. Perfect. Oh yes, we're so good at this now. All right, we got it. It wasn't the worst load I've ever put down, but I mean, it's not the best either, but it's in there. We got them all in, so let's go drop these off, finish this contract off, and get working on the second one. All right, should be somewhere in here, I think. Maybe not. I thought it was right there. Let me just take a look at the icons. Oh, there it is. I gotta hit the button. I always forget about that. That's right. We gotta get out and let's hit the button here and perfect. Wood transport finish. Ooh, we got 17 bucks even. Sweet. All right, so that was worth $5,000, but I need to start getting a little bit strategic here now, guys. I think I gotta buy something. Okay, so this might have been a bit of a risk. So I bought some fertilizer and I've bought a fertilizer and lime spreader for, well, our work going into the spring here. Guys, I'm down to $7,000 again, but that's okay because that's still part of the way we're doing this challenge. Okay, so just to clarify, as long as I end of the day, as soon as I hit $16,000 right now, my month is over. That is the key. So I can spend money before that, like I just did. That guy's gone, by the way. He gone. Yeah, I can spend the money I want. I just can't go over. I just cannot go over the $16,000 in my bank account any time. Otherwise, my month's over and I've succeeded for that month. Does that make sense? So we were at what, 13,000? I spent a couple grand on some seed and a couple grand on the spreader, and we'll be able to use that going forward, which I think is probably the smart play right there. We'll get some small equipment going now, and then yeah, come the spring we should be good to go. I've got a couple contracts to do, which means, of course. Do I have to turn this way? I think we have to go up this hill, if memory serves me correctly. Yeah, we've got a couple contracts we're going to have to do now because of that. So I've got at least 1 or 2 contracts I might have to do now in order to get this done. So doing these contracts, guys, has been great. It's been perfect for what we need to do, but I think, to be honest, this is going to be coming to an end relatively soon where it's not going to be enough to get us to the next level. I think very close to next month. The contracts are going to become a problem with us. I mean, like I said, I've got to make, what, $8,000 technically this month. Next month, it'll be 16 grand I need to make in contracts. 16 grand! That's going to be tough. Okay, maybe if we got a few more of these wood transport missions, maybe I'd be able to do it then, because these are worth quite a bit of money right now. Just don't look at the way I load these up. They're not, yeah, not great. Hey, it's on. That's all that matters. Let's see if we can get this back and get this contract over with and go do, I think we have to do another one still. Yeah, we should be able to get through February, I think. Yeah, 16 grand. I can make that with, if we have enough wood contracts for sure. The wood transport missions, I can do those. We'll get enough work with that, but I need to harvest, and we're not going to get any harvest until a little later on, of course, and that's where you're going to make some decent money with the contracts. And I just don't have any fields at this point, and I can't afford to buy anything for quite some time still. There's a bit of a problem with that, right? Yeah, like even right now, I'm just seeing what we're going to get off of this. Stop that there. How close are we going to be? We still have one more contract we can... Did I not? Oh, we haven't got the contract yet. I was like, wait a minute. Why? Oh, there's still one more there. Okay, hang on. We'll hit it one more time. There we go. Go. Contract done. Let's just take a little look-see and what we got out of this. Okay, contract completed. $7,600 in the old bank accounts. We're at 14,600. I still need to do one more contract to get up to 16 grand this month. There's not much I can buy for 14 grand, I don't think, guys, that are really going to help us out going forward. I just can't think of anything that would be worthwhile me picking up right now. Maybe a cultivator? I don't think that's going to be enough. Let me just finish off one more contract and we'll call it a day. All right, more wood. Let's... Got any wood? I feel like I'm playing Catan. Got any wood? That's okay. We're starting to get a pretty decent feel on operating this thing, I think. Kinda. I mean, there's still hiccups. There's still the random hookups, but yeah, we're getting okay. You know, we just gotta reposition now. There we go. See, like I said, better. Just we gotta take our time. That's all. Oh, come on, a little nicer than that. I think that... Oh, stay there. All right, let's just get the strap quickly. So, yeah, I got one, got two. All right, we're good to go. Let's get out of here. That's never good. Just gotta run through all the logs. Stay put. Please don't wreck anything. Thank you. Okay, we're good. All right, it's relatively quick to get this done, but this is actually probably one of the more difficult jobs to do, to be perfectly honest. Can't say I've done a lot of wood transport jobs, guys, but I mean, good money. There's that. Let's go. Which way? We'll go up this way. We'll go this way. We'll head home. All right, another contract completed. Let's go collect our earnings here and see what we got. Yeah, just a bit over 16 grand, guys. Huh. All right. I guess we'll see you next month. All right, another month is coming. We're into February, and I forgot to, well, show you what I won in the lottery last time, didn't I? Well, we got two things now, because I won something this month, of course, as well as last. Of course, we've got the cedar still. I've got of course, that's new there. That's what we want to talk to you about, is the Parker Gravity trailer that we picked up, or that we won on the lottery, I should say. Yeah, we got a brand new Parker Gravity trailer we'll use at some point going forward. And then lastly, of course, we've got a new to me at least, new house. That'll be nice because I don't have to travel as far when we need to advance months. It's all kind of... Oh, that's a nice looking tub in the corner here. Hey, that's not too bad except for the window looking at me. Of course, since we are in February, like I said, there's not a lot for us to do except for more contracts. Fortunately, it looks like we're going to be okay with that. I've got a couple contracts already dialed up, and they're going to give us the 16 grand we need to make to complete the challenge for the day, so... pitter patter. All right, first contract completed. That should give us a little bit of money. I don't know if there's anything I want to buy with that. I need to think about this for a second. Oh man, that was like perfect, guys. We're right at 32,000 bucks just from the two contracts. I thought I was gonna have to do three. I guess that's it for February. Oh man, we need to get through the spring here. I gotta make 32,000 bucks tomorrow. Wow. All right, guys, it's officially, it's March, it's spring, I think. Oh, I just drove over my freaking toes. No, I think we're looking good, guys. Just checked. We have some contracts we can do today, but there's something else I need to do before we even get into that. Well, first off, I got my bonus, my lottery win for finishing last month, which is a brand new silo. So we got a place to store some crops if I can ever plant them. Well, actually, that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to use some of our own equipment finally, and we'll plant our field right there. So we'll get the Kubota, we'll get the horse going, and... It is March, so there's only one crop I can really plant. We are planting oats. That's right. That's the only thing we can plant this month, which works out best anyways, because I want to be able to harvest them sooner than later. You got to think, guys. I'm going to get to the top here, and we'll start at the top and work our way down. If we go too much further, we need to start making, you know, like next month, we're going to have to make, oh boy, like $64,000 in a month. And I don't have a harvest ready for that. So I won't have any grain in the silo yet. There's gonna be some struggles happening very quickly here, and contracts will no longer be able to. I don't think we're gonna have enough contracts and able to do all that. So how am I going to possibly make that kind of money going forward? I don't have an option right now. I've got to try to find a way to get through for the next couple of months. A 64,000 and then on the 120s. Guys, how am I going to do $128,000 in 2 months from now? I don't know what my options are going to be. We'll see. Hopefully, I've got some options in the lottery, maybe? Something's going to help us out there? I don't know. Yeah, maybe some logging might be in our future. I'm trying to figure out. There are some other things we may have an option to do, but yeah, we're going to be running low on options and low on contracts as well. So, things are gonna get tight here, guys. We're gonna find a way, right? Got to find a way to do this. I think we can make it happen. All right, that's going to do it for planting. At least our little job is pretty much done. Now I've got to move on to the task of trying to make it to next month. Otherwise, this is all for naught, right? If I don't find a way to make $32,000 this month, then me planting this field, this crop, is pretty much pointless. Now, it's going to take about 3 months before we'll be able to harvest this. So I need to make $32,000 this month. I need to make $64,000 the month after that, and then I've got to find a way to make 130. What is that? 134,000? Is that right? Did I make that 120,000? 128,000. Sorry. How do I make $128,000 without having a crop of my own yet? Huh. You seeing the problem here, guys? I'm feeling like we could be in trouble. Oh, well, whatever we decide to do, we got to start off with doing these wood contracts once again. So I've got 3 all lined up. That'll it's not going to get us to the 64 grand I need to make it to, but it's going to make us close. And plus, I'm thinking I might have to spend some money still. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how this is going to work, guys. Let me get through these contracts first, and we'll go from there. I managed to get 2 contracts in 1 load, guys. This should pay us out decently, actually. Let's go see what we got. We still have the big contract one. Oh boy, careful. Still to do on the far side, but I want to see what kind of money we have, and maybe, I don't know yet. I'm not going to say anything. Let's just get this back and let's make some money. And presto, perfect. 2 contracts done. All right, let's see what we got. All right, $7,600 per contract. We're still short. Oh, about 15, 16, 17, something like that, $1,000. Yeah. All right, let's go do another contract. All right, guys, that should be the last load, I think. And as the rain come down, I can actually hopefully sell this stuff off and get our contract done. Let's go. So this is going to put us over. Yeah, this contract will put us over the edge here. We'll be over $64,000 for March, which is great, but also means we're going to be moving into April. Now, I have gone ahead and bought one more thing, which is why our money's kind of weird right now. I've done some extra contracts because of that. I'll show you what I got in just a sec. Let's head back into town. All right, contract is done. Holy dude. I didn't know this road was so busy. Another $11,000. So $71,000. We're gonna have to go down a couple $1,000 to get down to 64 again. But that is it for we've survived through March. And what I wanted to show you right here. I've managed to pick up something. Once again, I don't know if we're going to get a chance to use this. I have nowhere to use it yet. But if I have a chance, maybe I'll find a way to make this work, and maybe we can do something with some grass, some hay. I don't know yet, but I found something. So it's something we're going to go with for now. Anyways, I'll see you guys in April. All right, into April, and it's time for us to find a way to make $64,000 today. How the heck am I going to do this? First of all, I'm going to try to take care of my crops. I got some fertilizer I've already purchased, and we're going to fertilize the field that we planted the other day. And to be honest, I got something else to show you, of course. It was lottery day. We got something else, which, of course, isn't going to make us any money today, but maybe going forward. Now, I've also got weeds growing in this field. I can see that's something else we're going to need to take care of at some point, hopefully. Yeah, this is not great, guys. Trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to make the 64 grand. Looked at the work around the county here to see what we have as options going forward. There might be enough to get us over the hump. That's 64 grand. That's a lot of money to try to make with contract work, though. Yeah, that's going to be a lot. All right, that's fertilized. Maybe I'll borrow a weeder and maybe just go through this and pull these weeds out quickly. That's pretty cheap. But first, I think maybe we'll make some money first. I think I don't know. We'll see what we got for contracts. Let's go take a look. Okay, first contract. This is actually going to net us a decent amount, guys. This is like $15,000, and all I got to do is wrap a few bales. I like that. This is great. This is a great contract. Let's go. Yeah, no, this is all right. We'll do this. I have no problem with this one. Do I need to? I hope I don't need to move these. I just have to wrap them, right? Please tell me I just have to wrap these. Please tell me that. I don't want to have to transport, right? Just wrap. Just tell me it's just a wrap. Yeah, it's just a wrap. Okay, cool. I was worried for a second. I'm like, do I have to transport? No, you don't. Yeah, I should have done this one long before. How come I haven't been getting these contracts? These are great. I would like to actually have this field for myself, to be honest with you. Looking at the grass now, I'm like, these silage bales, guys, this would get us over that hump, no problem, right? Wouldn't that be nice? A little bit of silage bales? I mean, we could sell... How many of these silage bales we're getting? Probably... I don't even know how many are here. Maybe is there 30? Maybe 30 bales? 25? That would definitely... that would fetch a pretty penny. All right, that should about do it for that contract, I think. 99%. Please tell me it gives me 100% when I drop these. Please. And done. Perfect. Love it. All right. 15 grand worth in that contract. That's awesome, guys. 15 grand. Yeah, that's great. All right, let's see what else we can do here. We still got a long ways to go. Guys, I like wrapping so much that I decided to do another contract with that. We've got the cloth again with the wrapper, and I mean, it was barely worthwhile, to be perfectly honest. It's not like we're going to get the big payday we did last time. There's only, what, 5 bales here, it looks like. So definitely going to be a little bit less those finances there. But it's just super simple. I will take this contract all day long, please. This is great. Grab it. Thank you. Perfect. Easy. All right, I got a couple more contracts I'm going to go do. We'll see how close we can get here. I think just judging quickly at the contract, I can get over 100,000, I think. It'll be tight. We'll see. Give me a little bit of time here, and we'll go do some contracts. All right, guys, we've been working away the morning here back at the farm, and I think we've got enough to finish off this contract. I think we can get over the $128 million. Let's take a quick look. Even just with wood transports, I think I've got enough there. So we can definitely get this done. I better actually select and take a couple of these while I'm looking at it. We'll borrow some stuff here. Yeah, I think we're going to be okay. But I don't know about going forward. Going forward, things are going to start to get interesting, I guess. I think we're going to be running... It's going to be getting a lot tougher. We'll see. Let me go finish off these wood contracts, and we'll go from there. Boom. Oh, wish me luck. All right, we completed a bunch of those wood contracts, and then ended up being just about perfect. Like almost $127,000 we ended up in the old account. So not quite 128. So I had to borrow, like I said, I borrowed some equipment. We got a weeder to take care of our field. I don't want to buy this. I don't want to spend money on it right now. I'm looking at what's going to be happening going forward, guys, and we're going to be pretty strapped for cash in a little bit here. So if I can just use this little rental, and yeah, we'll take care of it right now and be done with this. Our field should be looking all right. There's still something I need to show you guys, which I better hurry up and figure out because there's rain on the horizon. So I better hurry up and get my keister and gear on doing that. But this is going to take care of all the weeds on my field, at least, so I shouldn't have to worry about that. It did cost me a couple grand, but once again, there's some wood contracts. I can go do some transport wood contracts still and take care of the rest of it before the end of the month, and I should be good to go there. Let me just take care of this quickly. Oh boy. Am I going to get to harvest this? I don't even know. Of course, we're wrapping this up just as all the hail's starting to come down. That is unfortunate. Anyways, it's backed up down there for some reason. Weird. I've got something else to show you before we finish off this month, I gotta think here, guys. There's still one more task I want to do. All right, as for the last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about quickly. Remember our bonuses, right? Our lottery system? Well, this is the last one of the set. It's another field we won, so I kind of, I chose which field I wanted. I picked the field right next to my other one. I don't know if it's going to matter, to be perfectly honest, because, well, we've got to wait for it to grow before we can get anything off of it. So my plan is, guys, to put some more oats in. It's either oats or canola, and I think we're just going to drop some oats on this for now in the hail. This is terrible. This is not helping. Go away. Anyways, let's go. Let's put this in, and we'll put some seeds in the ground here, and maybe it'll help us. I don't know. I feel like next month is going to be a struggle. I'm not sure if we're ever going to get to the harvest or not. It might happen. It very well might not. I don't know what to tell you guys. It feels like we're up against it here a little bit. I do have a couple things I can try, but realistically, oh boy. Well, seeds are in the ground. I've got this and a contract to do, so I'll see you guys in maybe about a month. I think we're good to go, though. We'll be good. This will be done in a second, and I'll see you guys in... Oh, ignore that sign. I didn't do that. I definitely did. All right, guys. Let's see. We are into May. We've made it to May, unbelievably. We got to make $128,000 today, and well, I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do yet. You can see actually the lizard TARDIS behind us. Our lottery gave us a brand new implement, which is perfect because it's the only I could think of, since it's really not harvest season for anything else right now. So I've got a bit of a cheeky plan for today to see if I can find a way. Now, just looking at our contract, we can make about $75,000 to $80,000 today for running contracts if I did every last one of them. Well, that's something, I suppose. We can look at that, I guess. That seems like a lot of these are really not all that worthwhile. Once again, the wood transport's always good, but I have an idea with the grass. Now, I don't own any new fields yet. We're going to take care of that right about now. Hang on a second. Well, I only have 2 fields that are ready to harvest, but you know what? We're gonna buy them, well, one at a time. Harvest them and then sell them back. Okay, I know it's definitely a little on the cheeky side, but listen, desperate times mean for desperate measures. I don't want to hear about it. This is what has to happen in order for me to do what I got to do here, you guys. We've got the equipment now, at least to do some of this stuff. Will this work out in the long run? I have no clue. I mean, let's see. I need roughly $75,000 in order to have a chance. That's a lot of money. All right, we're getting through the first field here. It's well, we're getting some grass, guys. I don't know. I had a different plan going forward, and I don't like this. I'm throwing all my eggs in this basket right now because, quite honestly, I think I needed one more month. I needed it into June where I could actually do more harvests. There's no other harvests that I can do right now that are available, and I'm kind of stuck with these 2 fields. And that there is going to about do it for these fields. That's it, guys. That's all I can get for harvesting, unfortunately. Yeah, that's not going to be enough. There's no way. Let me sell these fields back. And just like that, we're back up to $128,000, and I've got a forage trailer full of grass. It's still not going to be enough, is it? Guys, I need about 60 to 70,000 at least to make this work, and then we can do contracts. And by a few contracts, I mean a lot of contracts, a ton of contracts. All right, selling it all off. What can we possibly get out of this, guys? So, like I said, $256,000 is our goal. I got all of $8,000. I need 128. So, I mean, we're down to $120,000 required. Yeah, I don't think that's possible anymore. That's unfortunate. All right, guys, I think I might have actually had a chance to get this done if we would have started a month later. So instead of starting in, was it August? Must have been August. We would have started in maybe September or October even. I think we might have had a better chance. We could have done more kind of flipping that we just kind of did there, where we took the grass off the field and sold it off and then sold the field back. I think maybe I could have done that and made enough money to get through this. Maybe. So I think that unfortunately is going to do it for us out here on this challenge, guys. I don't think I have any other ways of making $100,000. I just can't see a way of doing it right now. Unfortunately, I didn't even get to harvest the field. I mean, this is a good little farm we've got started, I guess. Maybe next time we'll do things a little bit different. I think I've got some new other ways. I don't know. So is it possible to make $1 million in a day? Starting from scratch? The first year? I don't know, guys. I haven't figured out a way yet. We'll see. Join me next time. I hope you guys enjoy this one. Drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe, of course, if you are new. Oh boy. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Klutch. Over and out.